Hi guys, Coach speaking, the author of Forex Broker Killer. This is our weekly schedule. The purpose of this weekly schedule is to cover all the important events that we'll be dealing with for the next 2 weeks. Before I start with the schedule, um, the 5 million competition will be starting on the 5th of April, precisely, which is tomorrow, because I'm recording the schedule on a Monday, which is the 4th. So it will start on the 5th of the 5th of April, which is tomorrow. So how it works is you must have a trading account with FBK Markets. I'll actually give the terms in the WhatsApp groups, but it's quite simple. Have an active trading account, make a minimum deposit of 100 rands or more to qualify, and then automatically you are in. So we will be selecting 100 winners. Each winner will be getting 50,000 rand credited into their trading account, and the money is withdrawable. So if you wish to withdraw it directly, you can withdraw it without having to trade anyhow, right? So the competition is starting on the 5th of April and it will end on the 2nd of May. And the winners will be announced on the 23rd of June. So the reason why there is a huge difference or huge gap in between is because it's selecting winners is going to be a process. I know we've done it last year. It's a continuation because we have to start by selecting a few people from last year, when the competition started, because it started and then it was put on hold because we didn't have a card payment method, of which now we do, and everybody's able to participate. So otherwise I'll send everything in the WhatsApp groups. And precisely. So this is like a continuation of the competition. We just want to close it off so that it can allow us to bring monthly 1 million competition. So we're going to be having monthly 1 million competition directly from FBK Markets. So I'll send everything in the WhatsApp groups. Ensure that you are in the WhatsApp groups. If not, I'll give you the numbers that you can text so that you can be in the groups. So otherwise, back to the schedule. So Monday we are not trading as always. Our first trade will be on Tuesday at 6:30 in the morning, which is AUD interest rate. And from there, we move to Wednesday. Wednesday, we got nothing. Thursday, we got nothing. And then Friday, we have employment change under CAD. So this week, it's basically Tuesday and Friday when we're going to be trading. That is on the 5th of April and on the 8th of April. And then we move to next week. Next week, Monday, we're not trading as always. And on the 13th of April, we'll be having an interest rate under NZD. And after the NZD, same day, because the NZD is in the morning at 3 a.m., we'll be moving to CAD at 4 o'clock p.m. It's going to be quite hectic next week. There's a lot of money to be made. And also a lot of money to be lost. So let us be fair, because trading is not about winning only. You are going to lose, regardless of how good your mentor is, regardless of how good the strategy is, regardless of how good your broker is. You are going to lose money. If there were no losses, some of us would have been on trillions now. But because you make 100,000, you make 1 million, you make 5 million, and then you lose 3 million. And then you spend 2 million, and then you recover. You make 1 million, you lose 900,000. Sometimes you even lose more than what you have. It happens. So it's part of the game. You are going to lose. I want you guys to prepare mentally. And next week is a chance to lose money. Next week is a chance to make money. You just need to be aware that any of these two are possible. 3:30, employment change. 3:30 a.m. under AUD, and then later on we have Euro interest rate at 1:45. After Euro, Friday is Good Friday. So on Thursday next week, it's our last trade basically. Then from there we are facing Good Friday. So it's gonna be quite hectic. So today, which is the 4th of April, is actually the last day for market direction. And from tomorrow, which is the 5th, the price will increase and it will open for the last time before it closes completely. And in market direction, we have added indices as part of the package. So what's happening now is that this April I'll be getting what we call a test sheet, right? A test sheet is basically how the signals are going to be working on indices. I'm referring to Nasdaq, US 30, US 100, UK 100, and so forth, gold, silver, and then I've seen a little bit of Bitcoin there and whatnot. So yeah, I'll be receiving the test sheet. I think this week. They promised that they'll email it to me this week. So I'll go through it as well so that I can give a better understanding to those who signed up to the second wave as to how the signals will be working for the indices. Because one thing I do know, indices are going to be more like a little bit of a long term, unlike currencies. Currencies, I know for sure this interest rate, everything is going to happen in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, you can turn 100 rand into 1,000 rand in 10 seconds. Or in 10 seconds, you could lose your last 100 rand. So I know that's how quick it moves. But with indices, I'm not so sure as to how the duration will work and whatnot. So I'll only know from next week. So let me just do a recap and then go to the MT4 to show you guys. Basically, just to remind you guys of the pairs. But before I remind you, let me just specify the pairs that you're going to be using. Tuesday, 5th of April is going to be AUD USD. On the 8th of April is going to be CAD JPY. That's the pair. And both these two events, they are for OMS. They are for 1 minute strategy, right? Both these two events. 1 minute strategy at 100 points. For your buy stop, 100 points. Sell stop, 100 points. And then next week, we're going to be starting with our interest rate at 3 a.m. in the morning, South African time. It's going to be 110 points for OMS. You can use modifications as long as you understand the risks involved. And then later on, this one is going to be CAD JPY. That's the pair at 110 points for 1 minute strategy. You can use modifications. And then for NZD, it's going to be NZD USD. That's the pair that you're going to be using. Thursday, employment change is going to be AUD USD. This event is not so strong, can move around 200 points, so you could get like something, Yana. So don't risk too much on this event. So it's going to be AUD USD at 100 points under OMS strictly. And then later on is going to be Euro interest rate at 110 points under OMS. That's the default. I don't really prefer mods on Euro because it has its days, but I really hope that this time it's gonna move, right? And from there, basically, we are done. So I will be opening the MT4 to show you guys an example of how to set 100 points and how to set 110 points. And all these things have been explained already in the strategy videos. If you happen that you have not watched them, you will even get more confused. So please watch them, make your own notes. Just because I'm saying we're trading next week and you happen to be new in FBK doesn't mean you need to force things and trade next week. No, take your time to learn. Knowledge is very much important, even better than money. So basically what you're going to do on Euro USD, quarter to 2 p.m., a minute before the event, but preferably I prefer at least 30 seconds before the event. It's an interest rate. We use 110 points. So you're going to add 110 points to this number. I'm actually glad that I've actually gotten a weird number, which makes it difficult for some of you guys to add 110 points. So you see the number is 1 point. Let me just mark it. It's 1 point. Actually, let me draw it for you guys. It's 1.09965, right? So when you add 100 points on this one, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the whole number, which is 9965. 9965 meaning 9,965. You leave the zero because it's going to give you an error on the calculator. So you only take whole numbers, like a number that makes sense. And then you take that number and you add 110 points. So it's going to give you 10,075, meaning that 10075, right? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to change the whole amount. Sorry, oh my god, it doesn't allow me. Oh, I need to remove the drawing thing so that it can. Oh, it's still drawing. Oh my god, how do I remove this thing? Oh yeah, all right. So you're going to change. Remember the amount was, I think it was 9 what? It was 9965. It was 9965, yes. So the total that we got after adding 110 points is 10,075, right? So here's what we are going to do. So you're going to remove the whole number and add the number that you got from the calculator, which is 10,075, right? But now it will not allow me to actually place a trade. Why? Because if you take a look at the graph, the market has already moved up to 10,000. It's no longer on 9. There's all of a sudden there's like a little bit of movement. So you can see for the last 3 minutes this euro has been going up just a bit. So it doesn't allow me to actually place the trade because I took time explaining to you guys. So I'm going to restart the process. But yeah, that was the amount that you were practically supposed to add, right? So I'm going to do the same process again. Now that the amount is already on, the current price is already above 10,000. So you're going to take 10,027 plus 110, and then it's going to give you 10,137. And then you place your order. And then you can see my buy stop line is on top, you can see. And then you're going to do the same thing for a sell stop as well. This is where it tricks a lot of people. So you're going to say on your calculator 10,036. Remember what I said, you use a whole number. Like after the comma, you take the whole number. The pairs are not the same, but just look for a whole number, a number that allows you to add or minus. In this case, we can't take 36, we can't take 036, we can't take 0036. We can only take it as a full number, it being 10,000. So we are going to minus 110 points, and then it's going to take us to 9926. So now here is where it becomes tricky. On this one, you need to start with 0 first, right? Why? Because euro pair consists of 4, I would say 4 whole numbers. I don't know how to put this. I don't really know how to explain this. But yeah, let me just make the practicals first. You're going to put the number as 0.9926. I don't know if I'm making sense. Why? Because we found zero being part of the price. We just like took a certain portion of the number at first in order to be able to calculate properly. But when the price goes beyond this price or below this price, 10,000, then you have to put back the zero, because the answer that you're going to get after doing the calculation will only give you four numbers. So you understand, and you can't put the zero at the end. It needs to be towards the end, towards the end, because that's how pips work. So as you can see, I have both my prices, which is buy stop and sell stop. So that's what you need to do. At least a minute if you're slow, but I prefer 30 seconds before the event. Buy stop, sell stop, even 10 seconds before, you can do it if you're quick enough. One of these two events will open. We don't know which one. So you need to do the same thing for the pairs that I've mentioned: CAD, JPY, AUD, USD, NZD, USD, and apply the points that I've mentioned. 100 points, you use 100 points, 110, use 110. So it's 100 points for all events except conditionally NFP and interest rates, right? So NFP, you can use either both 110 or 100. That actually depends on the broker that you're currently using, right? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I think that is enough. That makes sense, so the new ones won't be too much confused, I hope. And then with modification strategy, you buy one account, you sell the other account, different brokers, please, right? Same lot size, same leverage, same balance, same pair. One account you buy 10 seconds before, the other account you sell 10 seconds before, meaning that you do it immediately on different devices. One account is going to blow, the other one will make more money than what you've lost on the other one. If you do modifications without understanding it, you will never make profit. I have one student who was telling me that modifications is not working. So what this guy did was he had, I think, 150 rands each account, and he used lot size 0.01 on each account, and then one account was on a loss of $5, 5 rand, and then the other one, no, one account was on a loss of 8 rand, and then the other one was on a profit of 5 rand. So he said the strategy is not working, but he's the one who did not apply the strategy how I recommend it. Modifications, it's all about 100% risk. If you have 150 rand and your broker allows you to use that entire, let us see actually according to Forex calculator. But now remember, with FBK markets, the margin requirements are slightly different compared to a normal Forex calculator, because of the liquidity that we are currently using. So in order to use lot size 0.01, you need about 10 rand. So let's see, 0.10, you need about 102 rand. I'm just going to convert everything. 0.15, 152 is a lot. 0.14, yeah, perfect. So this guy was supposed to use 0.14 lot size each account. Then one account was going to blow, the other one was probably going to give him at least 400 or 500 rand. He lost 150, and then he's making 500 rand on the other account. That is how modifications work. So if you are not going to risk 100% or at least 80%, don't trade modifications, because you will never make profit. That is how it works. So you need to risk a lot in order to make profit. Then with 1 minute strategy, that's when you can use lot size 0.01. That is okay. There is nothing wrong with that, right? So in order to understand margin requirements under FBK markets, let me just explain to you guys quickly how it works. So this is the margin sheet requirement. It's available on FBK Markets website. You can find it on the website. You click menu, you go to tools, you can find the same document that I have. So now this is how it works. Currency AUD USD, minimum requirement $0.90. lot size 0.01. So basically I just compiled this so that I can make it easier for you guys to understand. This applies for zero spread, bonus account, and standard account. So in order to use lot size 1 on AUD USD, you need $90. In order to use lot size 1 on CAD JPY, you need $94. I'm referring to the capital. So basically, in order to know how much you actually need to use lot size 1, you take the minimum requirement and you times it by 100. 100 represent lot size 1. 90 represent lot size 0.90. 85 represent lot size 0.85. 44 represents lot size 0.44. 30 represents 0.30. And 19, if you times it by 19, you represent 0.19, and so forth. If you times it by 10, you represent 0.10. Let me confirm. Times 10. Yes, you represent lot size 0.10. And if you times it by 5, you represent lot size 0.05. So that's how you manually calculate for your lot size. So I'm just giving you guys examples based on lot size 1, right? So for GBP, I'm just gonna mention the main pairs. GBP USD is going to be $93. NZD USD is going to be $88. But safest way is, remember now, this amounts, they are not rounded off. They are not rounded off. So sometimes the sheet might say $88 for USD, for NZD USD, only to find that it's actually $89 rounded off. So it's always best to lower your lot size, guys. Please. USD JPY, it's going to be $91. For gold, it's going to be how much for lot size 1? Which one is gold? Gold, yeah, 1.27 times 100. For gold is going to require 127. For silver, it's going to require how much? 1.28. It's going to require 128. And then for US 30, let me just round off US 30. It's going to, for US 30, 31.61 times 100. It's going to, no, I didn't do it properly. Times 100. Oh yes, for US 30, it's going to require $3,161. Nasdaq around 3,000 something dollars for lot size 1. But for 0.01, all these amounts are based on 0.01 lot size and a leverage of 1:1,000 strictly. So I hope that makes sense. Otherwise, I think I've said enough. All the best with next week's trades, because it's going to get quite hectic and everything. And then in terms of the WhatsApp, please, the number for WhatsApp is 071 and 911-9796. That is Vincent. He's the admin for adding you guys in the groups. So his job is to add you guys in the groups, and then that's it, right? So if you're not in the WhatsApp group, please text him with the proof that you have access to the website or you've paid, and then he should be able to assist you. Otherwise, thank you so much and all the best.